And hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play. This is Myrokos, and we are continuing today with the Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. In between breaks, I decided to do a little exploring more and unveil more of the map than not all of it. I did get all of the Aetheryte locations that I could get by exploration, although I've still got the rest of the quests to do. Presumably it'll unlock with the MSQ. And I also, just as an aside, I thought I'd give that Ceruleum quest to try off stream. I'm kind of glad I did it off stream, as it was fairly straightforward. There really wasn't much to it. But the gist of it is we now have Jotuna Platform G up and running, and as a result, we can move forward. Now, I am a little concerned about being nearly capped on 83 for Black Mage, but also I managed to grind my way through Hydatos and upgrade to the Eureka +1, at least for the chest, for the elemental coat, and then I dyed it soot black because I'm a Black Mage, duh. Certainly has a good silhouette, but more importantly for the tank, I also dyed it soot black, but I got the tank set. Very nice. I do like the glow. But I think I'll go back to Black Mage despite being so close. I mean, I'm meaning Black Mage. Might as well. It's cleared up a bit. It's now cloudy. It was snowy earlier. And with that, let us get underway. But before we get on with finishing up the quest Strange Bedfellows, if you like what you see at any point, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitch. Hit the notification bell, as it's a very small thing from you, but it helps out the channels tremendously. And with that, let's get started. Myrokos. I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees, perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability, or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who can say? I didn't know the man or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. Oh, and I just unlocked the 2 blue quests, which would give us... Stranded at the station, best delivered cold. Let's get the ether currents. I have a feeling this is going to, I know I'm putting things off. I have a feeling something big is about to happen. But I can at least pick these up. Stranded at the station. Gala scans her surroundings, but for what or whom? I've seen you before, in Tertium, yes? I was part of the first group transferred here, but there's someone I'm trying to find. A small boy, red hair. Have you seen him? No. He's probably still refusing to budge. Oh, my apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Gala, 1st Legion. I've been doing what I can for the refugees, though I suppose I'm one myself. You see, I've always tried to help those in need. Some call me a busybody, in fact. Before joining the military, I was a member of the Vigiles Urbani, and it was our duty to keep the citizenry safe. Oh, so she was a policewoman. Huh, interesting. Old habits die hard, though, which is why I'm determined to look after that lad. He's been separated from his parents in the chaos, but he won't leave the station without them. Thing is that that's no place for a child his age to be fending for himself. You've seen the conditions there. He needs food and warmth, which you and yours have been kind enough to offer. I should go back to the station and try persuading him to join our camp. Could I trouble you to accompany me? It'll do him good to see you're not the monsters he probably thinks you are. Not another kid. Oh boy, thank you. Well then, no time like the present. Okay, what I'll do is I'll switch over to my paladin. Okay. And while I'm over here, I might as well pick up the other one, since I'm here. Best delivered cold. Well, now here's a sight that warms the heart. I never thought I'd have the honor to meet a hero of your pedigree, let alone beg for your aid. You see, I've got a shipment of supplies to send down to Tapper's Den, and having someone who knows the lay of the land by my side would go a long way to ensure its safe delivery. I'd defend it myself, but I have to carry the bloody thing. If you'd be so kind as to escort... Oh, not an escort quest. I assure you I'll make it worth your while. Okay, escort quest first, then go to get the kid. Well then, I'll be waiting outside the camp gates. Come meet me when you're ready, but don't take too long. Monsters abound in these parts. Yeah, I have a feeling that the kid one we're just going to talk, and then he'll come around. This one I want to get this escort one over with. I don't want to ruin the clouds and whatnot, but yeah. There you are. I knew you'd have the heart to help a soul in need. Yep. Well, my friends aren't going to believe who's protecting me. I'll be telling this story when I'm in my cups for moons to come. Okay. Oh. And one moment. Yeah, sorry about that brief interruption. My cat decided it was a good idea to try to open the door herself, even though it already was open, and she wound up closing it. And then was going, can I get help opening the door? So it goes. Ooh. It'll be some time yet before we've mapped the entirety of this vast expanse. It stretches north as far as the eye can see, unhospitable to even the hardiest of explorers. It's a wonder that the Garleans survived at all, let alone went on to form the Empire. Seeing the Magna Glacias with my own eyes, however, I've gained some understanding of their disposition. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Small delivery quest for food. Hopefully we can... this is only hearsay, but I've been told those masses are formed when cerulean bursts forth from the earth and comes into contact with the surrounding water, freezing instantly and capturing that moment of violence forevermore. The water mixed in it prevents the ceruleum from being set aflame, so we can't use it as fuel without refinement. The amount of ceruleum you get after all that work is barely worth the trouble. Pure ceruleum is wrested straight from the earth. That's what those rigs you see off in the distance are doing, so I've heard. Okay. Let's go around. Thank goodness I've done Eureka. That gets you really in tune with true sight. Just trying to, if you don't want to avoid, you don't want to get into combat, avoid. Here we are, safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you, friend. Now all that's left is to deliver the goods. Let's enter those caves and get some shelter from these freezing winds. Yep. And might as well mount up. Move a little bit quicker. Just a little bit. Hopefully I don't have to escort her back. That trek couldn't have been an easy one with the monsters and cold, everything else and the cold and everything else besides. It ain't worth much, but you have my thanks. Okay? Well, the goods have been safely delivered. I'm afraid I have one more task to beg of you. Of course I do it myself, but I'm afraid this calls for someone that with skills that I lack. You're not obligated to help me again, but seeing as you're already here, maybe you won't mind hearing me out. I think I'll just focus on getting the ether currents now. Like, side quests are nice, and let me know if you want me to come back and finish that. Side quests are nice, they add flavor, but I want to focus on the main story, and getting the ether currents will help me unlock flying. So let me just, I can teleport directly to Tertium. Okay. My prediction is correct. He should still be around here. His name is Volasus. But most know him better for his scarlet locks. Considering how reluctant he is to leave, I doubt he'd answer if you tried calling out for him. Would you mind helping me look? Some kid is wondering where their dad is. Probably tempered, I guess. Ah, there he is. A retired Magitech engineer. What are they doing down there? What was that thud? I thought I heard a thud. Who are you? Well, found the kid. Volosus, we've been looking everywhere for you. Still refusing to join everyone at the other camp, I see. I'm not going anywhere, not without Mum and Dad. Don't you see? It's for your own good. I know you came here with Euless, didn't you? Please, you've got to listen to me. Mum and Dad are alive, I know they are. No one's saying, no one's saying they aren't. Sorry to burden you, but I have a feeling he'll be more cooperative once he's got this off his chest. Hear him out. What, would you? Yeah, I just want my ether current. I want to get on with, let me know in the comments or in chat if you're catching this live, if I should go back and do these side quests. Over here. Yeah, might as well be Black Mage. I don't like the fact that I'm practically over-leveling this, but... Oh, wait, let's talk to Maximus. Still just said I hope they haven't been working you too hard. Okay. Nothing new from him. In from the cold. Oh. Is this a cutscene? Huh. It looks like Euless by the hair. And the uniform. Lucia has further news for you. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence? Quite well, as it happens. Now that we've procured ceruleum from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much-needed warmth. Well, a little more than Tapper's Den. We got Platform G sort of up and running. It's still a ways to go before we have refinement, but that will help. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we are capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask that you seek out Ishtola? She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Were it not for you, Alphino and Alize, the people of Tertium may well have perished. Though they may not realize it yet, they owe you their lives. Okay? That they probably do. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water, but what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with between the tempered and the first's wounded. Alas, though I can mend their bodies, the toll their experiences have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes, we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day one, and in so doing invite disaster. Upon settling down for supper, several cutscenes will play. Oh, it's the words. The words again. Upon settling down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view the scenes in their entirety. Why not?
Is that all of them?
Voice acting.
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was Owl and Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you, you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
Hmm?
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
We spoke with him. He told us about that.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
God damn it, I'm crying. Oh, that hit me right in the feels.
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
As do I. We don't often have the luxury of choice. And the first one.
I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
Oh. Huh. I wonder what these colors mean. I know we had green, I guess, for contentment, yellow for joy. Or is blue contentment? Oh.
Thank you for inviting me today.
Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero!
And Daniel. Oh, boy.
My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
Uh-oh. What's happening now?
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken.
What? At a dinner table?
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh.
What?
So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo.
Oh my god, no.
His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Give me back my body. This is such a pain in the eyes. Yeah,
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
What the?
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
What?
Ah, exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. and that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima. It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone.
Oh.
At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost his appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion. But clearly, we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
Oh my.
Or together.
Oh, this is so wrong. Oh.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak.
Okay, how are we going to deal with this?
Revert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
Okay,
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to Anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
so this is, I'm at where the highway comes down. Okay, that's not too far. It shouldn't be. Whoa. Okay, so, whoa. Wow, my health is not good. No!
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Okay, so stay away from Magitech units and hide. Okay, so... Oh, damn it. Oh, someone's alive here? Oh, so I have a key. Now I need fuel. And I'm very low on health. I need more health. Medical check in the cockpit. Oh, damn it. Who? Oh, I'm, damn it. How? I'm dead. I can't handle two. Yep. Dead. I tried to stay away from them. Okay, let's get straight to the duty. I'm not certain how to clear that, because there were just too many.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to
more
keep to the
time.
shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Oh, we have more. Fuel concealing wreckage. Okay, that's good. I see fuel. I just couldn't get clear of any enemies. And here's... And then the key... Yep. Well, that's pretty loud. You didn't do that before. Maybe he does that only if you... Okay. Okay, disembark. Ooh. Beryllium tanks. What the heck is that? Wow. Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. Oh, this is gonna be another one of those active time maneuver thing. No, 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 no. Damn it, I'm not fast enough. No, come on, no. Whew. I was afraid for a moment there. It went down really quickly. At desk door. Okay, what now? Do I still have to do a run?
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Well, nice to know they're looking for me. I really want that coat that Graha's wearing.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
Oop, cat ears.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's him. Over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Oh, if I was in Reaper job, that would be so much more poetic. Enough Xenos, get a... Eh.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
Is everyone alright? So I'm not dead yet.
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Oh, that was an experience. Of course, only Xenos would actually give me an experience like that. And given how close I am to 84, I'll switch back to Paladin. I will require a detailed report on what occurred whilst you were not yourself, for the contingent, of course. It can wait until later, however. For now, it is enough that you have returned to us. The body that you were forced to inhabit turned cold and stiff the moment you were returned to your own. Perhaps the soul it belonged to is long gone. Let us pray it is so, for I doubt it would be better off in the care of Xenos or Fandaniel. Thank heavens you're you again. Gave me quite a fright. Are you certain that you've recovered? You mustn't push yourself, especially after an experience like that. Whatever that was, let's not do it again, eh? Full glad am I to see thee awake and restored to thine own flesh once more. Yes, 'tis still you. My apologies. I realized too late that the ether emanating from the tower was distorting my perception. 'Twas likely a temporary effect, but I remain wary. No apologies necessary, least of all to me. If anything, there's a strange comfort in knowing I'm not the only one to have been used as a villain's puppet, though I pray you'll be the last. You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good. Though I wouldn't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the final days or no, this ends now. So how shall we strike them down? Good question. Ah, yes. Gateway of the Gods. Now that you've recovered, Lucia would have a word with you. Are you well enough to make your report? Yeah. This anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? Well, I guess that explains why there was an arm at the heart of the Tower of Zod. Or Zot? Zot, whatever. It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise that wave of ether issued from the Tower of Babel. Issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond the shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telophoroi's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Levieurs, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus, do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The diversionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Laminsan delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telophori believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Alamegan, Uldan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. The facility marked in red is the Encelad, a vast magitech manufactory in ruins now, of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telophor's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. Just need to adjust my seat. If it can carry their material, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Xenos. We will save the people of Garwald and those who suffer the world over. I'll have my vengeance yet. It's time we ended this once and for all. Always go with the first one. Keep the positive sentiment going. Euless and so many others have lost so much to the Telophori, we shall ensure they lose no more. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandaniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern even, assuming he didn't name the tower Babel on a whim. In Ammon's time, it meant Gateway of the Gods. Zande used it to refer to a void gate, but in this case it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to Forum Patens. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your insight, for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no efforts in your preparations. I'll try to do the dungeon on Black Mage. This feels like a dungeon we're heading into. Those not taking part in the assault will defend the camp and the airships as well as safeguard our escape route from the tower. You need not worry what comes after, so fight with all you have. Lisa's party ought to have secured the tunnel by now. Rendezvous with them and make your way inside. May the Fury guide you and us all. Nice. And of course, because that wasn't really my body, I didn't suffer any gear damage from that failure. Hold on, let me just do a... Ah, yes. So yeah, just the one left. This I can outrun, or should be able to. And if I hadn't done the exploration around, I would be able to run around and grab the ether currents on the way. But I already did that, so I can just head straight to the point I need to get to. Assuming I don't get this automated cavalry attacking me. I am to accompany you into the tower. It is an honor as ever. Damn these frigid lands. Oh, she's getting a cold. This isn't good. The sun does not sneak. However, he will travel this path of yours, and those who walk with him will bask in his radiance. Are these to be our duty support people? Huh. Interesting. Myrokos, the way to the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. I wish you'd made sure to bring a coat instead. Then we'd best get inside before we freeze, especially you. Oh, I'll warm up when I throw a punch or two. Heh. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around this feral dog of a Dothal. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed you to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Little son, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame, and likely burn to death. Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for the extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Okay, this makes more sense. Although, Arianche, what are you doing not wearing your fur coat? Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances, if rather more susceptible to the cold. Let us review our strategy. Quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Enceladum. We are to meet them there. We wait until the Tempered's attention is drawn by our diversionary force, then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babel. If any tempered included are injured, we Zayla will tend to them. You Scions must press on no matter what. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we'll need to make our own ways to the Enceladum. See you there. A glorious flame. Nay, I would have seen it were it so. I crave battle, not this insipid chatter. Just head north and you'll reach the Enceladum soon enough. The Scions are welcome to our spare furs as well. You might mention that to Oriange. Yeah, I was going to say that. We'll stagger our departures so as not to raise suspicion. You go on ahead. Fear not, no serious wounds have gone untreated, nor will I stand for being left behind while the rest of you rush headlong into danger, so you needn't bother suggesting it. Who could possibly be cold at a time like this? My heart is pounding with anticipation. I think it's time I was off. If I look at Ariange for one more moment, I'm liable to freeze solid. And you're 100% certain you're fit to fight. No odd specters haunting your wake. Nothing feels tingly. That's kind of him to ask. Cold? Hey, I feel nary a thing. He's phrasing. When I infiltrated the palace with Gaius, we took an entirely different route. Since then, the whole place has been reconstructed, and it would appear that path is no longer accessible. Wait, in the launch trailer, Estinian was in the duty support run. Huh. Okay. Spoken to everyone. Still have this corner to get. So, huh? So much for dealing with the Magitech. Oh, Kakabuki is here! Hey! Now that the Tempered Ones are aware of our plan, they will doubtless start pouring in at any moment. But needn't worry, my brothers and I will see that none shall pass. Go forth and wreak your destruction. Myrokos, we will take up the rear as to ensure you are not caught unawares. Trust that we will always have your back. Now go and finish this fight. Hey, Ben? Well, it's good to see you, Myrokos. We heard that you collapsed, but we're given only the most cursory. We're given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you've recovered and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lentes Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon. The station is right this way. Tread lightly now. I wonder if I should try this as a paladin. Because if I'm doing this as Black Mage, I will ding and get 84. Well, I can at least see this particular part of the quest done. Shouldn't be a problem with that. This is everyone. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telophories leaders, but should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telophories' reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Guardian people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Hear, hear. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do. Together. Till the very end. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. Okay, Aye, kill no man. I've not forgotten your instruction. I must settle for crushing the Ironman's toys. Their blue blood will feed my flames. It's likely that Anima, at least, will notice when we enter the tower. There's no point in trying to stay hidden after that. So when the time comes, I say don't overthink it and cut a path straight through. Your comrades tell me that the Telophori abducted you on the selfsame eve they so rudely interrupted our meal. A brazen feat that would make a Buduga proud. But even had it not ended poorly, it was a disappointment in many respects. I have decided that when we return triumphant, the Oranir will hold a far grander feast on the Azim steppe. You have permission to attend. Well, that's kind of him to offer. Strange, though this will be a more fearsome fight than any Nodum, I feel at peace. Maybe it is because I have Sadu, Magna, and you at my side. Maybe it is because we fight for all Zayla and more peoples besides. There is but one path that leads to victory. The train we're boarding is meant to carry supplies and armaments and the like. With any luck, we can slip past the Tempered as they go about loading the freight. Okay? Small talk. We were only able to ascertain that the tunnels connect to the tower. I fear I have little to offer as to the details of the interior or present situation therein. If Fandaniel is to be believed, we don't have the luxury of time to scout ahead, so we'll have to trust in your instincts. They've served us well enough thus far. 'Tis no meager delight to watch Alize and Alphino grow more resolute in mind and heart. And remarkable though their accomplishments may be, I doubt not that they are destined for still greater things. Grant them thy protection, Master Louisoix, I implore thee. If Fandaniel is truly Amon, to create a gate through which a primal may pass will not be beyond him. From what I gather, he was utterly brilliant and utterly mad. Assuming Fandaniel intends to make Zodiac serve as a catalyst for the final days, one cannot but wonder if he willingly parted ways with the other Ascians long ago. Surely they would not have permitted the very god they created to forestall the world's end to be used in such a way. When Xenos Modojaris Gaius was upon him, in an instant, seldom have I seen such fury. I won't pretend to know the bond they shared, but pain, fear, rage, I know them well. I know what can drive a man to drown in them. Though his homeland may have wished for his blade, my lance will roar in its stead. I am only too aware that our intervention may not be what many of Garlemald's people want or need right now. Not every tragedy can be laid at the feet of the Telophori, certainly not that of Licinia and her sister. Nevertheless, we must follow our conscience, and mine has led me here. Much as I'd like to be the one to wipe the grin off Fandaniel's smug little face, I haven't lost sight of why we're here. Our ultimate goal is to prevent the Telophori from doing any further harm, no matter how. But if I do get the chance to introduce my fist to his jaw, and gods do I hope I do, I won't turn it down. Huh. You know what? No, that's not the right level. I'm really concerned about out-leveling. But then again, if I stay on that, I may not... Okay, I'll queue as Black Mage, because, yeah, why not? And this may take a little bit of time, but as usual, if it takes about 10 minutes average wait time, if I feel this is going, this wait is going too long, then what I will do is I will switch over to my paladin and then do duty support. I kind of don't like duty support because everything takes like twice as long. For some reason, or it just feels that way. But I mean, it is what it is. So if you need to get up and stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do so now. We've got a bit of a wait ahead of us. Oh, hey, Lethal Colonel, how's it going? Yeah, just, I queued for a Tower of Babel. I don't know if you're playing or where you are, but I queued. I really am worried about out-leveling. Considering I'm nearly 84 and I just unlocked the 83 dungeon, but I mean, it is what it is. I can only hope that like with Shadowbringers, I was out leveling until I got to, I guess, 84 or so, and that's when the XP out leveling seemed to taper off. Well, I've spoken with everyone here. I might as well, alright, 2 of 2. I'm tempted to go to a city-state and, do retainers. Yeah, let's go to Gridania and do retainer and get my retainers done. I noticed that while I was earlier in the stream that it said the retainers had finished. So if I can get that, might as well take advantage of time while I'm waiting. And of course, he's my miner is at max level, so he's not going to gain much XP. I do more leveling of my gathering jobs, but I'm worried that it'll pop. In fact, it would probably guarantee that it'll pop. But yeah. I find duty support just takes longer, so I like Duty Finder, plus, yeah, I started with Duty Finder. Makes sense to continue. Yeah, I got the shiny versions of the Eureka gear, the +1. Well, not all of the +1 for the caster. I just decided to get the chest because, yeah, it's the only, yeah, it works. But I got all of the fending gear. I do, yeah, I do have enough crystals to get all of the maiming gear, and then I just have to continue farming Hydatos to get them to +1. Huh. Maybe I'll do that on spare time. But yeah, part of the reason why I'm a little hesitant to go to the miner, even though I'd like to do that, is because the Hyderium sand is over here, and that means running all the way down around here since I can't fly yet. And I certainly don't have access to the elevator. What a shame. And of course, tomorrow is FanFest with a very early morning start for me on the East Coast, with the stream stuff starting at 5 a.m. Yikes, so try to get what I can done before I spend the weekend enjoying FanFest. Let me know what you want to see most out of FanFest in either chat or in comments below. If you're watching this on YouTube, comments below. Just one healer left. The one thing I've learned that's difficult about doing this in patch content like this is that with so many people not playing the game, queues take a hell of a lot longer than they normally do, and they're already pretty long if you're doing it as DPS as it is. Need extras? Well, I've already queued. If you want, I can unqueue and I can invite you. If you want. I assume you're on the character you want to be on. Oh, you're already bound by a different duty. Sure, if you want to form a party, Lethal Colonel, we can... you're in Eureka. Makes sense. What gear are you going after? Now, I've yet to do any of the quests in Hydatos, so I'm not exactly prepped to do Baldesion Arsenal. Dark Knight. And that makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I got the fending gear. My main goal with Eureka was I wanted the elemental fending gear after seeing plenty of other people sporting the glowing fending gear. It's like, I want that. But I also wanted the caster one because I liked the way it looked on some people, and since I main a caster, since I main Black Mage predominantly, it made sense that I go after the... So let me know when to invite you. And for those watching on YouTube, I've got a friend who's just needing to get out of a duty so I can invite him to form a party. Yeah, lots and lots of people. And Beamy is always on in the evenings. Eastern time, of course. Okay. Okay, there's that. And now back to queue for the Tower of Babel. Oh, there we go. I wonder if the other two people, it's the same two people who were in the queue there. Ah, nice.
Now or never. Hold on, what's going on? I'm streaming, what's going on? Nah. My cat just brushed my
primary light trying to get my attention. Like, can you come away, please? I need attention. Of course I'm in a dungeon, Autumn, so... Yeah, you definitely want attention. Playing with tissues. Ooh, that took a chunk of our health. Nope. Thank goodness I did either of those, otherwise I might not have encountered that particular mechanic. Why does the boss like me so much? I don't want to get punched at. Just push back. This boss really must love me. Yeah, that's exactly the sort of thing I was afraid of, but yeah, can't be helped. hopefully the XP stuff levels out at some point like it did in Shadowbringers. I'd hate to be like level 90 on this one and like 87. So there's Lys and Pippin. I can't believe Pippin is basically a paladin, but he's basically functioning as a Dark Knight. I remember these corridors. I must say, in these dark places, I like the glow of the elemental gear. I'm so glad I got that. Oh no, what, oh, Bathos? What do I, okay, froggies! Well, the last time I saw these was in Doma. But again... I wonder if this pattern changes. Well, that was a lot nicer. Ooh. I'm a black mage. Why are they making me move? I'm a black mage. I don't pop ley lines because I have to move so much, but I hate movement. So far behind because I had to get one chest. Icon of icons. Anima. I feel like I've seen that from clips from another Final Fantasy game, but I don't know if it's still called Anima. Okay, it looks like I did the right thing there. Get away from that. Ow. Okay. It's a pretty arena here. I have a habit to shorecast at arm's length. That, okay. Oh, we have another... the pole toddlers. Yeah. Nothing to say, Styrian? Okay. Ah. Oh. So...
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
This madness ends here!
Oh, hush. This is the best part. Enough! Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Whoa. Oh, that's
some manner of magical defense.
That's the crystal light. That's Heidelin's thing.
Cryle? But how?
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Heidelin, feeble relic of a forgotten age. Hark! Victory is mine! No more ether. And I was so close.
Okay. Okay, Lethal Kyle.
A slight change of plan.
See you soon.
We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Whatever it takes.
What was that?
The final order issued by Anima to the tempered thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate.
Of course. Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
So literally, if we can't have the world, yeah.
Monster! There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and are powerless to prevent it.
Of course, they hijacked Elegant Tech.
We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
Oh, Kyle.
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her. The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid. Restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Fandaniel said.
I'm the one Thenos wants, only I can bring an end to this. Garlemald's fate is in your hands.
You're going alone? You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours. Our friends and the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
Kryle's unconscious. Fear not for Kryle, go forth and return, I prithee. She channeled a dangerous amount of ether, and that's to say nothing of the teleportation magic she must have used to get here. Yet Kryle and Heidelin both were clearly willing to take the risk. We're moving out to rendezvous with the remainder of the contingent. Leave everything here to us. Stand there for just a moment, please. Okay, she's praying for us. Prepare for good luck. Now you can't possibly fail. Take whatever luck I can. I'll take whatever help I can get. We've no time for worrying over what's done. Let's go. As I suspected. What did you suspect? Oh, he wanted to... Oh, yeah, because he wanted to bring the Zodiac here. Couldn't do that, so he just went up there. Alright. Need to speak with Alpha now. If all the Tempered are affected, Eulus and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. Actually, let me switch over to... Yeah, I'm really worried about over-leveling. Yeah. I may have to do the next segment of this. Okay, there we go. I have Garlemald. I have faith in you now and always. The trip to the moon. Grahatia is pondering the technological marvel you have just beheld. My apologies, I was lost in thought. This device is of Allegan design, which leads me to think I was right about Fandaniel. No matter what he claims, he still has an attachment to the trappings of his past. Whether knowing this will make your path forward clearer, I cannot say, but bear it in mind. But let us turn to the task at hand. As Heidelin said, the flow of ether will transport you to Mari Lamentorum. We must hope this ally of hers can provide you with the necessary assistance to restore the seal before Xenos and Fandaniel arrive to stop you. It seems we are ever one step behind, but I have faith that you'll make up the difference. Know that whatever awaits, our prayers are with you. Now go beyond the sky. Spare a glance our way from on high, will you? We shall not waver, knowing that you're counting on us. And here we go, people, to the moon!
Long, long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an Elder Primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave. Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. A tune. Always a tune. That way you don't have to constantly use the teleporter to get back here. I return. I must return. Why? Oh dear. Well, thank goodness I'm not on Black Mage, otherwise this would have been really annoying. Speak with the ancient spirit again. Home, I want, I need. Okay. You mustn't touch. Huh. So he's in there. Okay. Huh. Well, this looks eerily familiar. This is just, not just, it's somewhat similar to the, Anemnesis Anador, I believe it was. Huh. Okay. No currents up here. A far more cheerful rendition of 'Neath Dark Waters, to be sure. I assume this is the friend we are supposed to be meeting. Your steps echo through this looming spire, save your own, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. Let me guess, I go back up. Yeah, back up here. Yep, there he is. Did not see him here. Okay. Like, I ran up here, but he wasn't here. Huh. That may not... That would be Finn Daniel. If keeping Zodiac imprisoned is the right thing to do, I will aid you. I will only resort to expelling them if all else fails. Yeah, 83. Definitely want to keep doing this one. Sea of Sorrow, the Watcher would have you deal with the specters haunting the moon. You must confront those souls, yes, but you need not expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are. Wear the strength of sentiment that drives them, however, emotions that do not fade even with the passage of centuries. And make haste, though yet distant, unwelcome guests draw closer. So all those blasts of ether from Anima, they were both tempering people on the source, as well as destroying the seal. Clever. Objectively speaking, that is clever. It's still bad, but it is clever. Where, when, how long? Was it truly so long ago? We were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, helped it grow, with our will, our creations. Well, that was quick. As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of time long lost remain around the drowning brand. A dog. Okay. An unusually lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. He does realize I'm a cat boy, right? It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. Follow the lustrous dog and try not to fall behind. Great space grasshoppers. Silent dog regards the spirit that lurks near the brand. Perhaps the dog will let you pet it once you have dealt with the lingering spirit. Temperamental spirit, this is going to be a fight one. We in the star were fulfilled, wanted for naught, mourned for naught. So why? Why did it all have to end? Uh-oh. Final days tell us to fear death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled, the grief of unexpected partings, with its darkness cold as ash. As the whispers die, the spirit fades, all is silent and still around the numbing brand. Lister's dog is once again staring at you expectantly, for you to deny it. Follow and try not to fall behind. This tremor, not thank you. I'm following a dog. I'm already busy enough. Level 88? Oh, no, wait. 83. Sorry, I misread that. The dog silently regards the shadow that lurks near the brand. Not another fight, please. Or cutscene. Wow, they're showing that one deference. It's Hippodeus! Or I think... Yeah. Yeah, Hippodeus. You meet again? Yeah, it is Hippodeus. That's kind of him. It sounds like they've arrived. That would be Xenos. The martyr. Something has raised the lustrous dog's hackles. The dog growls, agitated. We must protect the town bank and avoid cat ray havoc, and let's slip the dog of war. That's you, by the way. The dog nudges you with its nose. You get the feeling it wants you to hop on. Oh, I can ride it. Okay. Better that than walking. Not that it would be necessarily that far, but still. I mean, for one thing, how would I get up here if I walked? Oh, okay, so there's something there, maybe? I don't know. I'll likely switch back to Black Mage for the trial. I mean, I can tank a trial, but since I'm not certain about it, oh no. Of course we arrived just in time to see it destroyed.
In the nick of time to save savor the crowning triumph. Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac! Deprived of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus. A creature of pure instinct, wanting for guidance. But powerful, oh so powerful. More so with every passing moment. Such potential, even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand. You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno, and dance among the ashes. Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement.
Oh, bring it. I've wanted to kill you for so long. If we're going to do this, let's do it.
Yes. A taste to whet the appetite.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief. Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Did he just... Oh boy, he jumped or fell backwards.
Such lofty aspirations! And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
Keep going.
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see. Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
So this is what Hythlodaeus looks like in human form, not just lingering spirit. Huh.
All I crave the more. Boundless power. Mine to command. I had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Xenos, but a more tempting option presents itself. The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
Okay, it's coming up on my need to think about dinner time, but I want to get through this trial. I guess we're fighting Zodiac now. That's rather abrupt. Especially given Shadowbringers held off Hades to the last. Yeah. I'm able to invite. Oh dear. Okay, little Colonel, if you're still there, I'm ready to, and yeah, nearly 85. I'll do it as Black Mage because I'm used to that, but okay, let me know when to invite. And I'll do so. Yeah, get through this, trial and whatever cutscene comes after it. And then I'll call it a quits to this segment of the MSQ. After that, we will I'll take a break because I gotta think about dinner, and then well, we'll see what comes next. Okay, ready? I'll invite you. Okay. Queued up. Hopefully this will be a quick queue. I must say, I really love the music this expansion. Masayoshi Soken has been on point, and may he always be. Just 2 tanks. That's all we need. Oh, and 1 DPS. I thought we had 4. Maybe we did for a moment, but yeah. 1 DPS and 2 tanks. Just 3 more people. Come on. I may step away for a moment and feed my cat because she's starting to look like this is taking a while, so might as well take advantage of dead time. So I'll step away, and this of course will mean that the booty queues. So wish me luck that I'll be back before it pops. And I'm back. Yeah, if I can get through this trial and deal with get to the cutscenes to be able to pick up the next quest, I'll stop there because that's a good break point. Just feels like it would be a good breakpoint if I can get through this, provided the cube would hurry along. And finally, let's go. Would that I could have duty supported this one, but there was no option. Otherwise, I might have tried it, although duty support can be very punishing if you're DPS and don't know a fight. Yeah, I guess on with Zodiac.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will. The end has come, and it will be beautiful. The marvels of circus were but playthings. Okay, so triangle drops a triangle, square goes and that entire side. Okay. Flesh! To see the end. Zodiac shall be complete!
Why do the worst bad guys always love to talk?
At last, I am become Zodiac!
turn! All in existence, bent to my will!
Okay. That happened.
My life's work! My masterpiece!
Ooh. Oh no! Ow. That hurt.
For this day.
Oh, that's a...
All in existence, bent to my will! Cataclysm, faithfully recreated. From broken skies fall tears of flame. All shall burn.
Ooh.
To see the end. Existence, bent to my will! Will you live to see the end? I have no need for restraint. Bent to my will! Will you live to see the end?
Interesting fight.
limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
Okay, so that was the Zodiac fight. Let's see what comes next.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory.
What the hell does he mean?
From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac. 'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. 'Twould have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
What? But at most we defeated him. He's the one who's... Oh boy.
How quickly strength fades and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber. A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Well, shit. I know I'm not one really to swear, but I mean, what do you say in the wake of this? Uh-oh.
At last.
Who is that? Now everything's gone black and white. Deep breaths, slow and steady. And that's the new world. There, okay. So that's his Reaper form.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day. Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me. I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
Hope will win the day. I will not fight for your amusement.
We shall see.
Well, that was gripping. So let's turn this in. I sense his presence in the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiac and the end of all things. And here we are at 84, okay. So, with that, I shall call this segment of the Let's Play to a close. If you liked what you saw at any point, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me a follow on Twitch. Hit the notification bells. These may be a small thing for you, but they mean the world to the channels, as it all helps out a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, when we pick up next time, we will resume the MSQ. And with all that said, see you anon, friends.